Hello, my name is Eduardo Chacin, and today my team, composed of Giovanni Baptista and Gascon Rojas, will be presenting our evaluation of the Uber Eats application. This project was conducted at the request of Dr. Michael Sohan. Our goal was to analyze the usability of the platform and identify areas where improvements could significantly enhance the overall user experience. Throughout this presentation, we'll walk through the issues we found, explain why they matter, and propose realistic solutions that Uber Eats could implement moving forward. The primary goal of our research was to identify usability issues within the Uber Eats application and evaluate how those issues impact users. We specifically focused on three main areas: efficiency of the ordering process, ease of navigation, and clarity of the information presented. These areas are critical because users rely on food delivery apps for speed and convenience. For example, when someone is hungry and ordering food, they're not looking to spend extra time figuring out confusing menus or fixing mistakes. Even small inefficiencies like an extra click or unclear label can negatively impact the overall user experience. Why does this matter? This research is important because Uber Eats operates in a highly competitive market. There are many alternatives available to users, and switching between apps is extremely easy. Because of this, user experience plays a major role in whether customers stay loyal or leave. One major issue that comes from poor usability is something called cart abandonment, which is when users begin an order but don't complete it. This can happen for simple reasons like confusing pricing, too many steps, or frustration during checkout. Even smaller issues can result in lost revenue and lower user retention. To evaluate the application, we used the usability principles developed by Jacob Nielsen. These principles, also known as heuristics, are widely known in the design industry to identify strengths and weaknesses in digital interfaces. We focused on four key heuristics: visibility of system status, user control and freedom, aesthetic and minimalist design, and error prevention. Each member of our group independently interacted with the app and documented their findings. We then compared and combined our results, which allowed us to identify consistent patterns rather than isolated issues.
After compiling our findings, we identified several major problem areas. These included inconsistent system feedback, limited user control during checkout, interface clutter caused by promotions, and weak error prevention in certain steps. What's important here is that these issues don't exist in isolation. They often stack up on top of each other. For example, a cluttered interface combined with unclear feedback can make even simple tasks feel confusing or overwhelming. Visibility of system status refers to how well the app communicates what is happening to the user. Uber Eats actually performs well in this area during the order tracking phase. Users are given real-time updates, driver location tracking, and estimated delivery times. This creates a strong sense of transparency and reliability. However, this level of clarity is not consistent throughout the entire app. For example, when applying filters, users don't always get clear confirmation. Price updates during checkout are sometimes not immediately noticeable. This inconsistency can create uncertainty, which may lead users to repeat actions or lose confidence in the system. User control and freedom refers to how easily users can fix mistakes or change their decisions. Uber Eats does not offer some control, such as editing the chart or removing items. However, problems arise during the checkout process. For example, cancellation windows are often short and unclear. Going back can cause users to lose selections, and fixing mistakes may require multiple steps. Imagine entering the wrong address or selecting the wrong item and then struggling to fix it quickly. That creates frustration, especially in a fast-paced environment like food ordering. From a visual standpoint, Uber Eats does a lot of things right. The interface is modern, clean, and visually appealing. Restaurant listings and images are well organized and easy to browse. However, one of the biggest issues we found is excessive clutter. This mainly comes from promotional banners, sponsored listings, and discounts displayed throughout the interface. While these features are meant to attract users, too many of them can have the opposite effect. They can distract users from their main goal, which is simply finding and ordering food. This increases what's known as cognitive load, meaning users have to process more information than necessary, slowing down the decision making.
Error prevention focuses on reducing the likelihood of users making mistakes. Uber Eats includes helpful features such as order summaries and confirmation screens. These allow users to review their orders before finalizing them. However, there are still several risks. For example, address selection is not always clearly confirmed, menu customization can be confusing, and cancellation policies are sometimes unclear. These issues can lead to real consequences like ordering food to the wrong location or being charged unexpectedly. Based on our findings, we developed several recommendations. First, improve system feedback so users always know when an action has been completed. Second, expand and clarify cancellation options to give users more flexibility. Third, reduce interface clutter by limiting excessive promotional content. And finally, strengthen error prevention by adding clearer confirmations, especially for important actions like address selection. To effectively implement these changes, we recommend a data-driven approach. This includes A/B testing different interface designs, tracking performance metrics such as time spent and click rates, and collecting direct feedback from users. A/B testing is especially useful because it allows companies to compare two versions of a feature and determine which one performs better. This ensures that improvements are based on actual user behavior rather than assumptions. In conclusion, Uber Eats is already a strong and widely used platform. However, our research shows that there are clear opportunities for improvement. By addressing usability issues, the app can improve efficiency, increase user satisfaction, and reduce cart abandonment. These changes would ultimately help Uber Eats remain competitive and continue to grow its user base. Experience. Thank you for your time and attention. We appreciate the opportunity to conduct this research, and we hope our findings contribute to improving the Uber Eats experience. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at ueresearch@gmail.com.